Is my best friend dead? Me and my friends used to love exploring abandoned houses. We live in a small ghost village. Most houses here are abandoned and almost 100 years old. It was always me, my best friend, and two other friends that went exploring. One night we went to a big house that was placed in a big forest. The house looked over 90 years old and sent shivers down our spines. We explored the house late at night, climbed to the windows and jumped in as the door wouldn't open. It smelled horrible, almost like meat rotting, and there was giant bugs everywhere. I was exploring the first floor with my best friend as my two other friends were exploring the second floor. Suddenly we heard a loud scream coming from the forest. All of us jumped out of the house and looked at the pitch-black path leading into the dark forest that you couldn't even see. My best friend had wanted to go and see where the scream came from, but me and my other friends insisted on going home, or at least staying by the house because of how scared we were. My best friend called us cowards and ran onto the dark path and disappeared with the darkness coming from the forest. We heard a scream 5 minutes after she disappeared. We ran into the forest, but we couldn't find her anywhere. We went home and called the police for help. Weeks and weeks passed and turned into months, but she was still nowhere to be found. It has been 4 years now and my friend was never found. Me and my friends decided to go back to that house to remember our friend, as that was the last place we ever saw her. The house looked exactly the same, but it was a little hard to see. I tried focusing a bit at the house, and then I saw something in the window. It was a shadow, or maybe I was just seeing nothing. It was dark, and I probably just saw an illusion. We went into the house, and the air was hard to breathe it, like it was really heavy. My mind felt foggy, and I felt sick. My friends didn't feel anything, they just felt fine. Apparently. I went to the first floor, the same place I explored with my best friend. I felt weird, like I was almost connected to her. Her face kept popping into my head, and almost like I could hear her voice. Then suddenly, I heard it. Find me. Those words were whispered into my ear. It sounded like her voice. I turned around in shock, thinking that one of my friends were pulling a prank on me. But no one was behind me. I went up to the second floor and told my friends I felt nauseous and wanted to leave. It's been almost 3 weeks since that happened. I still can't figure out if it all was real. Was my best friend that shadow? Did she whisper into my ear? Could that be her? Or am I just hallucinating, perhaps? Is she even alive? What should I do? Is my best friend dead?